We also have the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse can be a lot of trickery, you guys. It does represent trickery. Somebody not having the best intentions and to proceed with caution. We do have the Five of Cups coming through, which is about forgiving. Forgiving yourself mostly for the things that you did not know about somebody. There could be something that's very stagnant as you may try to recover from something very disappointing. The Nine of Wands is honestly, it's more of the wounded warrior. Okay, the Nine of Wands has been through a battle. They're tired. They want to give up, but they're forced to keep going. So it's more of the final push right now. Okay, so something could be testing your strength, Capricorn. Look at that strength. Something could have happened more in August too, like more in Leo season. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords as the challenge. Now, I don't look at this as a challenge at all. I look at it like what's triggering this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords doesn't want any more dishonesty. The Queen of Swords is tired of the BS. They're tired of, going back and forth. The Queen of Swords is, you come at me right, or I'm literally going to go cold on you. That's the Queen. The Queen does not want any more BS. They're tired. They've been wounded. They're going cold. That's the Queen of Swords. Yeah, a lot of confusion, a lot of things up in the air, a lot of, there's so many things here with that Seven of Cups that I feel the Queen of Swords has brought you to be this Queen of Swords. Too much stuff, too much confusion. Something wasn't set in stone. Things were all over the place. So it's like you had to embody this and embody the strength that's within you, the courage, right? There's something going on. In their mind, they're thinking about this new beginning. Someone may be feeling foolish or had some foolish behavior, but this person is thinking about the Fool. And the Fool represents a fresh start, having faith. It could mean a lot of things. And this person does want to communicate. So these are two major arcanas. The Fool is about new beginnings, fresh starts. Also, the needing to address things before taking that leap of faith, considering the consequences. Justice is about truth and fairness, right? And long-term decisions. Also means legal things, contracts. But also it can mean struggling to do the right thing, struggling to restore balance. Okay? Feels like somebody needs to take accountability for their actions. There needs to be consequences of something from what I'm seeing here. Okay? That's just what I'm getting. We have this Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. And then we have this Ace of Wands. All right. A lot of Pentacles. Nice. Nice. I like Pentacles. It's all about money, stability, working towards something, determination, balance here, equal give and take. And Page of Pentacles is like new interests, new adventurous things, or kind of considering opportunities or certain offers. Why is the Strength card here for Capricorn? The past. Being strong about the past. King of Cups coming up. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces once again. Six of Cups could be reconnecting with the past, going over the memories, reminiscing. Also could be soulmate energy. We have the Strength card with it, so it feels like there's a lot of emotions when dealing with a past energy. We have the King of Swords and the Star. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming into the reading on this person's energy. Somebody here, I feel, is wanting to communicate. And they're coming up upright. Okay, but it does look like they're wanting to communicate. They want a renewal. The star here is like they're wishing and praying that and having hope for something to work. They want to have a conversation about moving forward or maybe hitting a milestone with this person. I feel the Queen of Swords, though, is pretty much set on how they, like, the Queen of Swords is very suspicious right now, though. Not really opening up or, I mean, if you say one thing wrong to this Queen of Swords, which I do feel like it's you, okay, I do, because you're coming up very strong. I feel like you had enough of something, just enough. I feel like you're just being very honest, very straightforward and honest. You're no bullshit right now, you know? Yeah. And when it comes to decisions and long-term decisions, you're using that Queen of Swords energy, especially with the King of Swords. King of Swords coming up too. We have the King and Queen. Judgment is here. These are big choices coming up between this situation, this connection. Judgment is, a rebirth, an awakening of some sort. It's like I'm stepping into a new chapter. But also there could be resistance or fear of facing the truth or struggling to make choices at this time. Okay. So there is a sense of confronting some issues open and honestly. The past is showing the Five of Cups. Someone really, really hurt you. Maybe you found out something very quickly or something happened very fast. But either way, the Five of Cups is here. There's a lot of pain involved, a lot of grief, sadness, breakup, a lot of things. So the Queen of Swords could be pissed about that. It's not like it's still healing. I still feel like, there's a lot of recovering from either trickery within a very strong connection. That's what I'm seeing. There's a final push, though. Something's really testing you about the situation. We do have this person, the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I feel like this person is struggling with how things went within a connection. I feel like there is a detachment here that they're feeling from you. And there is a big distance that has been created. I feel like this person is wanting to take action, or they could see you taking action and taking more of lead in your life. But it feels like someone did something very foolish here. This person wants to come in. Somebody's in their head. Somebody's really in their head. They're stressed out. They're feeling very sad and overwhelmed. They're worried, they're paranoid, and they want to come in. They want to communicate from what I'm seeing. The King of Cups is coming in emotional now. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming into reading. But they're coming in very, very emotional. And they're in their head and they want to talk. That's what this is showing me. There is a message coming in. Okay. But we have the Magician with the King of Coins. I feel in the near future you're proceeding with caution, Capricorn, for sure. There's a loss of trust here. I feel that you have every right to feel that way due to past trickery. Or due to, whatever you're feeling here that doesn't feel right, where you need to proceed with caution. Because there are messages coming in from what I'm seeing in the month of September. And somebody wanting to come in. Showing interest. Then we have the Tower and the Sun. There's a sense of acceptance. Trying to move on. Trying to move on from the Tower. There's this unexpected change or something here with the Tower moment that really changed everything. That's very difficult to accept. But seeing you coming up with the Sun energy, this is telling me that you are building back stronger, wiser, and more resilient, even though how challenging and uncomfortable a situation is. This is you aligning with your past and taking this new beginning, going through this huge beginning. Maybe very unexpected. The Tower doesn't always have to be bad. It could literally mean sudden change or big awakening. But something is leading you here. Like everything's upright. Something's leading you to the sun and the outcome. This is positive news. This is fun, finding the light in the most darkest times. This is happiness, good vibes, good times. There's success here. There's creating, feeling joyful again, feeling that spark in your life with the Ace of Wands. Something here. Okay, so I am seeing a lot of happiness coming in after a very, very disappointing time. A lot of pain here in the past. Whatever I feel here is this choice, it's actually helping you move forward. You're very strong. You've been very wounded by a situation or situations in your life. And I feel like everything is moving right towards the sun, regardless about what this may be. It looks like somebody's very interested to come towards you. There is a lot of somebody here with a big heart coming towards you. I am seeing somebody wanting to conversate. Things are not very going well here. Somebody's in their head. But I just see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Page of Wands, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Sun energy, which is Leo, and the Ace of Wands, which is all about adventurous times. There's offers coming in too, from what I'm seeing, and good news. We also have the World, where things are completing and more fulfilling for you as you're hitting milestones. Now, regardless what happens or how this plays out in anybody's situation, the Sun is the most happiest card in the deck, and there is going to be so much joy and a feeling of just achieved and something to celebrate. There's so much good coming out in September. This is the whole month I'm doing, like what's showing up. And it is showing a lot of things like sadness, the past, reminiscing. It is showing somebody wanting to come in, someone's in their head. It is showing new interests, someone curious, and it is showing lots of adventure and fun. So it's like a bit of a roller coaster, but things are like unexpectedly could be happening for you from what I'm seeing. Okay, the Sun is beautiful. The Tower, change, but also things it's like you're rising above something. You're a very strong person. It's beautiful. So I do see people coming in though in your energy. Now I don't know if it's the person you're thinking about, but there is a couple people thinking about you and a couple new interest, or somebody's interested and curious to come towards you. All right. Somebody could even be looking at you as a wish fulfillment. But let's get more in to see who this other person who's coming through about their that wants to come through with messages. All right, let's see how this person feels. Reunion. Okay, so somebody wants to reunite. All right, they feel like they have this soul contract with you. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten, and we will always come back to each other. So it does show that maybe somebody wants to come back as you had the past in here. But it's not going to be easy if there is a past person. For others of you, there's obviously somebody here that is thinking heavily about you, but there's also new interests and new unexpected adventures ahead. I feel like we both need to go our separate ways for a while, so somebody here has, alright, maybe moving on, or feeling like they're moving on. I want this so badly, but I'm afraid I'm getting hurt, so I self-sabotage. I love you. So it just feels like someone's going back and forth. There's someone that's coming back together for the month of September, and then there's some things that are being moved, like moving on from something. There's somebody here that really loves you. I do feel like it's this King of Cups energy. And I do see this Knight of Cups coming through with the Page of Wands, and there is something really exciting ahead. You, again, take what resonates, but there may be unexpected things. There's really exciting stuff. I'm seeing really fun stuff here. Spirit is saying soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. I love this. Soar is it reminds me of the dove energy. Like more peace, going your own way. So I think this is beautiful. I feel like this is for a person who's rising above all odds. Okay? Very strong Capricorn energy. Beautiful, you guys.